anyone and everyone thinking that the FBI, the CIA, the KGB, the U.S. Marshals, Delta Force, the U.S. Rangers, the Marines, nobody's coming to save you on YouTube. Y'all are so weird. I'm looking at paragraphs and I keep hearing, well, you following me, I'm going to tell the U.S. Marshals and the Feds, this, that, the other. Motherfucker, it just goes to show, everybody's not educated. And some people, they need those crazy checks because of the level of stupidity that comes out of their mouth. Um, when you signed up for monetization and AdSense and your email, you gave up all your privacy rights. This is why uh, VS is 0-3 and 0-4 in court because, repeating the same action to get the same result, is not only insanity but stupidity. Um, Secondly, I'm hearing that, she thinks that U.S. Marshals want to enter the beef sector. Somebody should tell her that um, there are plenty of people in the sector that work for law enforcement. Like there are no laws broken on YouTube. It's like YouTube is not your state. YouTube is not a physical place where you can just go up to and think that you have safety, or like people are supposed to protect you from links or just a whole bunch of nonsense. Okay, spoken from a woman, I believe, that suffers from paranoid schizophrenic attacks. Okay, you know so my question now is, people talk about investigations that they're not a part of. Well, I would say something about the investigation, but I can't. Okay, none of you are law enforcement. None of you have political or police powers. Yeah, yeah, yep. Appreciate you. Yep. None of those people have these type of abilities. Okay, the government's not calling VS because she's a nobody. Okay, I mean, y'all have said it yourself. You said her name ain't on nothing, right? So you mean to tell me that Charleston White, okay, has more power from the South than a VS? There's multiple streamers from the South. She would definitely not be on my list of, well, I'm gonna pick this person out. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And then she say stupid shit. First of all, somebody should tell her that there's no such thing as the police and very interested. It's either illegal or it's not. Okay? This woman is the only weirdo that comes on this app, figures she could dox, do all this old extra shit, and then when it's done to her, she think that the police supposed to protect her, which is hilarious. Because the only time we seen her with the police is when they was locking her dumb ass up. Okay? I called the police. I called the feds. I called the U.S. Marshal. I called the police. Okay, yeah, yeah. The beef sector is a very strange place. Mm. See what I see is VS being a storyteller. These niggas think public and private somehow go together when they are clearly public things. All right? Dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. U.S. Marshals asking me, who is that guy? Well, who is this person? So wait a minute. They work in a 16-hour shift, right? Because that's the Fed schedule. They work like 12 to 16-hour shift. So they're working a 12 to 16-hour shift just to get off work and talk to yo dusty ass? I don't believe it. Somehow, right? The Fed's looking for child traffickers and fucking illegal immigrants. There are all these cases that they're dealing with outside of YouTube. But fuck they cases, right? Fuck all the important cases they got. They just gonna stop what they doing just to talk to VS. Fuck out of here, y'all. I mean, y'all, I'm surprised that I had to say that out loud and nobody else did. All right? By all means, VS, call the police, call the feds, call the CIA, call Trump. Get the Secret Service over here too. Get everybody over here. And tell them to sub to my channel. Because in 30 days, we're going to ask them who more entertaining, me or you. Huh? Bro, it's so corny. I had to say something. I'm like, damn. Kiki had an unfortunate incident where she lost her home, her house burnt up while she was out of town. Now, Kiki, being Kiki, right? Because I know, shout out to Kiki. She was just talking shit. She was being sarcastic. But these motherfuckers took her word as gold, which was hilarious. Okay? Kiki's like in a total master class of trolling. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that, Kiki's a master. The way she had these motherfuckers repeating her words, saying the shit that she was saying, and they couldn't be more off. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit was crazy. So because Kiki said VS name, and she was like, yeah, VS probably had something to do with the fire. Now VS called herself calling the police. She calling the U.S. Marshals on Kiki. Poor thing. Okay? Oh, man. Oh, the weed is good this morning. Oh, I should say this evening. I'm saying this morning. Ain't morning time for me yet. I got to take my dumb ass to work. But, yeah, just FYI, you know, the police angle is corny and overplayed and oversaturated. Okay? Nobody believes that the feds are going to do shit. Okay? Now, we're calling your bluff. How long do we wait now on your feds to pop out? Because I mean, if they don't come this week and they don't come next week and they don't come the week after that, we could just say you was full of shit, right? We could just say, um, you was capping, you were lying to everybody, right? It's the intensity of these lies for me, y'all. It's your boy VicDamoane. I'll catch up with y'all in a minute, man. I'm finna smoke this weed and go in this damn building. Catch y'all in a minute. Deuces.